Welcome back to Display TV. I'm your host, Sarah Priebus, and that's right, Gummy Nuggets. It's time for the quiz prep. We got trivia coming up about 15 minutes from now, which means it's time for us to get into gear to do a practice question. And Jenny, I saw your comment too, animal-themed trivia. Okay, all right. I don't mind that. We got some wildlife photographers in the house right now who might be very, very good at that. So I don't know, maybe we'll toss that around. Love the themed trivia. Animals is not a bad idea. But for tonight, it's not themed, but our question pertains to, shall we say, religion? Flags? I don't know how I would categorize this. Culture? So, we're gonna ask you the question, you're gonna attempt to answer, and then I'm gonna reveal the correct answer. No points lost, no points gained, except for you're one step closer to winning the money tonight because it's the actual question 8. So let's see how you do. Let's throw up this question and see if you can get it on your own or if you maybe needed some of my help because we're getting closer and closer to having to do the trivia. So let's see, friends, can you do this? Do you know this question without me or did you need my tutoring? Which of the following colors is not featured in the modern day flag of the religion based on the teachings of Siddhartha Gautama? Orange, blue, or green? All right. Another one of those two-parters. By question 8, they're always usually two-parters, right? So you got to know which religion's based on the teachings of Siddhartha Gautama, and then what's the flag? And you got to visualize it. So, do you know this one? Are you typing it in? Okay, it looks like we needed a lot of help on this one so far. So I'm glad you're here. Yay! 55% of you said orange. 27% of you said blue, 19% of you said green. And I guess a couple answers are still coming in. But we're pretty much evening, we're settling in. And the correct answer is, it's green. Only 20% of you knew that. So if you got it, tap yourselves on the back right now because you're in the minority. Bravo. We're talking Buddhism. And the Buddhist flag does not have any green in it. So now you know the answer to question 8. And if you got that correct right now, let me know. How did you know that? Was it a lucky guess? Could you actually picture the flag and identify the fact that there was no green? Jenny got it. Ren Dizzle got it. Okay. Crystalline Ball got it. Gautama was misspelled. Was it? All right. Well, that still shouldn't have thrown you off because hopefully it was close enough. And you know what? Hopefully we'll get it right for the trivia game tonight when it actually matters. Thanks for letting us know. We'll double check that one before the game tonight. Yes, the answer is green. China Thug put that heart in the chat. Ralph V97 said, I got it by guessing and then Googled and saw I was right. All right, well, you all know it now, so that's the good news. Okay, friends. 10 minutes till trivia. That means we have to show off some original content. We'll be right back with that. Hello, everybody, and welcome to an all-new round of Display Trivia. That's right. It's brand spanking new. We don't freeze these answers and reheat them for you later. We are cooking these up fresh and serving them to you hot. Ooh, oh, watch the plate. So are you ready? Have you got your napkin in your lap, fork in one hand, knife in the other, ready to go to town on a juicy, sumptuous trivia feast? I hope you've worked up an appetite because we've got 10 courses coming right up. But first, some notes about the menu. You'll have 10 seconds to answer 10 questions each. When a new question appears, choose carefully because once you tap, there's no going back. Make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi, you're holding your phone vertically. Your winnings will appear in your display bank account if and only if you're an active user in the app. And stay for the end because for all our winners, there's some desserts coming your way. All right, you've kicked things off with the starter, but now it's time to chow down. Who's here? Who's hungry? Let me know. David Roberts is. Hello. Thanks for the... I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hulk08 is here and Ready Facts Guru is here. Baubar's here. Lucy is here. Lang Louie's here. Bori68 is here. Alyssa. Firkin Donut. That was funny because King Erroneous said time to make the donuts. It was almost like I saw that. That's wild. All right. Yes. Welcome, Itachi ROG. Welcome for the first time. I love it. You got this. Take it one question at a time. It's time for display trivia. Question 1. The Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz is looking for what body part? A brain, a knuckle, a pancreas. The Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz is looking for what body part? A brain, a knuckle, a pancreas. I'm sorry, but the Wizard of Oz is like the OG Bobby McFarland. Remember him? The guy who planned the Fire Festival where everyone flew to the Bahamas, paid thousands of dollars for luxury accommodations, and then were served that boxed lunch that was turned into an internet meme? Basically, he was making all kinds of grand promises he couldn't keep. The wizard is the same thing. You think he's this important, powerful guy, but at the end of the day, he's just a dude pulling levers behind a curtain with Ja Rule trying to get Blink-182 to play for a bunch of rich teens stranded on an island. Actually, I'm trying to decide which story is more entertaining. I'll get back to you on that. In the meantime, the Tin Man is out here just looking for a brain. Yeah, he probably wouldn't have been very good at trivia. But 91% of you are. Let's do Q2. Will Smith starred as the Fresh Prince of what neighborhood? Beverly Hills, Bel Air, Brentwood. Will Smith starred as the Fresh Prince of what neighborhood? Beverly Hills, Bel Air, Brentwood. Let me remind you, on this show, Will Smith was not just a prince. No, he was not just a lowly heir apparent. There's a very important distinction here. He was a fresh prince, not a prince past his expiration date, not a prince that got left in the pantry without a chip clip so that it could get all stale, not a gas station sushi prince. He was the fresh prince. He was the just broke the seal prince. He was the ripe on the vine prince. Any questions? Good, I think I've made myself clear. And the domain over which he lorded was, of course, the swanky Hollywood neighborhood, Bel Air. 88% of you got it. Question 3. A makeup technique that darkens the eyes is named after what chemical reaction byproduct? Smoke, hydrochloric acid, sulfur. Makeup technique that darkens the eyes is named after what chemical reaction byproduct? Smoke, hydrochloric acid, sulfur. Makeup techniques? Oh, wait, there's like a specific way you're supposed to put that stuff on? Yeah, I don't know the names of any of those. I just like make them up as I go. Isn't that why it's called makeup? Yeah, I saw a bunch of improvisational comedians doing makeup, just there on stage coming up with a bunch of funny stuff right there on the spot. I don't know how they do it. Makeup. But apparently there are very specific ways to apply cosmetics, one of which involves putting mascara on the eyelashes. I thought that fun spiral brush was for making patterns. But we're learning. And if you want a smoky eye, you're gonna need a lot of it, along with some eyeliner and really maybe even just some charcoals from the barbecue. And yeah, smudge those around your eyes. Perfect. You look like a beautiful raccoon. 85% of you knew it was smoke. Bravo. Question 4. The singer who wore a swan dress to the 2001 Oscars is from what country? Japan, Iceland, Kenya. The singer who wore a swan dress to the 2001 Oscars is from what country? Japan, Iceland, Kenya. I'll say it. We as a society have not had enough bird dresses since then. No, we have had so many years to come up with more bird dresses and not a one. Look, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Really thought we'd have seen a Kardashian dressed as a turkey by now. I really thought Kate Moss would have walked the runway in some sort of bald eagle getup, but you know, shame on me, I guess. Shame on me. Look, so the bird dress idea never really took off, but this artist's waterfowl dress certainly made a splash. The singer was Björk, native of Iceland, and also maybe her own planet. Jury's still out on that one, but I support any woman who can rock an avian-inspired red carpet look. 88% of you got it. Question 5. Which Disney princess is incorrectly matched to her prince? Ariel, Eric, Tiana, Naveen, Cinderella, Philip. Which Disney princess is incorrectly matched to her prince? Ariel, Eric, Tiana Naveen, Cinderella Phillip. Oh, tisk, tisk, tisk. An incorrect romantic pairing can certainly spell a lot of trouble. Compatibility is not the same thing as chemistry, believe me on this one. But maybe these Disney couples would know that if they didn't just get married after one kiss. Really? The guy kisses you once and you're like, yep, our attachment styles are irrelevant. Let's tie the knot. Girl, you don't even know if this guy makes his bed. Does he ever unload the dishwasher? See, this is the kind of stuff you need to ask on a first date if you're gonna move this quickly. I want a Disney movie follow-up. Like, where are they now? Well, one thing is certain, Cinderella was never with Prince Philip. That was Sleeping Beauty's guy. Unless, of course, you know something I don't. Oh my God, spill. 84% of you knew it. Question 6. Select the item gifted to the second longest reigning English monarch on his or her wedding day. A giant wheel of cheddar, 1 ton of peat, a sugar replica of the groom. Select the item gifted to the second longest reigning English monarch on his or her wedding day. Giant wheel of cheddar, 1 ton of peat, a sugar replica of the groom. Before the current Queen of England, this person was the longest reigning monarch, but Queen Elizabeth II is still moving and grooving. Although she did announce at the end of 2021 that we wouldn't see her again for a while and she'd be entering a new phase. I'm just like still trying to figure out what that new phase could be. Is she having like a summer of reinvention? We gonna get back to school in the fall and she's like this whole new person? We find out she went from bookworm to head cheerleader? Look, I don't know, but I can't wait to find out. If she wants to do a Billie Eilish style Vogue cover reveal in designer lingerie, girl, do your thing. The former monarch with the longest reign was Victoria, who was gifted a giant wheel of cheddar. Is it just me or is that present a little cheesy? 62%, almost savage, not quite. Question 7. You might find which of the following features at the Walt Disney theme park that opened in Florida in 1982? An apiary, a geodesic dome, a massif. You might find which of the following features at the Walt Disney theme park that opened in Florida in 1982? An apiary, a geodesic dome, a massif. I mean, this question is about Florida, so the answer could literally be anything. If you've ever even just heard snippets about what's going on there, then you know. Stuff happens in Florida that is literally beyond belief. Florida seems to be another dimension wherein the normal rules of logic just don't apply. People in Florida seem to constantly be throwing themselves and their belongings through drive-through windows, lashing out in very public places, or just messing around with fireworks and alligators, usually in that order. And that's just the beginning. I think Walt Disney's Epcot usually avoids a lot of this behavior, but there is a giant geodesic dome in the middle of the park that you can actually go inside of for the Spaceship Earth attraction. Knowing Florida though, it could very well be a portal to another dimension. 87% of you are moving through the portal to question 8. Which of the following colors is not featured in the modern day flag of the religion based on the teachings of Siddhartha Gautama? Orange, blue, green. Which of the following colors is not featured in the modern day flag of the religion based on the teachings of Siddhartha Gautama? Orange, blue, green. We did this in the pre-show. If you were there, you knew it. An important distinction here. Siddhartha Gautama did not ever seek out to start a religion. He was just a cool dude. He did cool stuff. So much so that other people were like, wow, you should do that stuff too. Perfect example of lead by, well, example. And this isn't unique. Other religious figures did this too. Jesus and Muhammad, heard of them? Just a couple of guys being nice to people. That being said, if anyone is inspired to follow in my footsteps, I don't need you to start a religion. Just a fan club would be cool. If you want to have like an official flag and theme song, fine, that's fine. And if you want to send me gifts regularly, that's cool too, but I'm not going to force it. The religion inspired by Siddhartha's teaching was Buddhism, and the only color not here contained in the flag is green. 86% of you got it. Question 9. What type of product is made by the company whose name in German literally translates to hunt master? Spirits, Sandals luxury vehicles? What type of product is made by the company whose name in German literally translates to Huntmaster? Spirits, sandals, luxury vehicles. Huntmaster sounds like the name of a show that should be on TNT, not a brand of finely made goods. It would star Bryan Cranston for sure. He's like a chemistry teacher, but he needs an outlet, so he decides to start hunting people. His first victim, Jon Hamm. Okay, wow. I'm totally pulling this out of nowhere, but I really think it's working. We get Shonda Rhimes to produce, and I think we're in business, baby. Wait, did I just dissociate and come up with a premise for a dumb TV show again? I have got to stop doing that. Huntmaster, German, is actually the meaning of the brand name Jägermeister, a type of digestif. I'm glad we got that settled. 81% of you knew it. You're in the right spirit, because it's time for the final question. Question 10. Which of the following movie characters suffers from ophidiophobia? Don Vito Corleone, Indiana Jones, Mary Poppins. Which of the following movie characters suffers from ophidiophobia? Don Vito Corleone, Indiana Jones, Mary Poppins. Not sure which of these characters suffers from a phobia, but I'll tell you who really suffered during a movie. That would be me. During the most recent film adaptation of Cats. Look, it's weird enough as a musical, but it's even worse as a movie with CGI cats who have the bodies of cats but the hands and faces of humans. Hands? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Cats have paws. And how big were the cats supposed to be? What was like the scale ratio of the movie? Were the cats giant and the rest of the world was miniature, or were the cats normal sized? I don't think any of these artistic questions were asked in the process of the film, and now I'm left with is questions. A lot of sleep lost over that movie, a lot. Look, Sarah, Cats the musical isn't real. It can't hurt you. Speak for yourself. Snakes, however, snakes, pretty scary, with or without their own musical. So I think Indiana Jones is pretty justified in his ophidiophobia or fear of snakes. Don't you? Well, well, well. If it isn't the end of another incredible round of display trivia. 89% of you got that last one. You came, you slayed, you displayed your knowledge, and you're going to get paid. And better yet, I know you're going to pay it forward. Pay it forward. Go out and do a good deed. If I put a smile on your face, go do that for someone else. Ask a friend if they need help. Compliment a stranger. Support someone on display. Just go. Put some good energy out into the world. And then, and this is the most important part of the being nice thing, don't forget to join me next time on display. But in the meantime, let's see. How are we doing? How is everybody? Okay, this is a great question. I want to address this. So somebody said, what's with the percentages jumping up on the right question? So here's how the percentages work, folks. It's not how many people are left in the game. It's per question. So if somebody got, let's say, the question previously wrong, it doesn't reflect that on the next question. As of now, when you're seeing the percentages, it just shows you what percentage of the people, since everybody's allowed to keep playing, they're just not in the running for the prize money, got that question correct. Does that make sense? All right. Let's see what else. All right. 10 out of 10 from Opez07. I love it. Okay, Jenny girl, 8 out of 10. You are getting so close. Awesome. And yeah, Itachi ROG. Aren't all religions started by a fan group? Maybe. All right, 10 out of 10 for Shireen. Super Ren 08. 10 out of 10. Bubble Bass, 10 out of 10. I love it. All right, friends. You know the next game is tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget to tune in earlier, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, for a free answer. I'll see you then on display.